Hiya, hope you're okay. I'm super excited to talk to you about this because I have spoken to a lot of people, as I always do. You probably hear me say that all the time. And when there's an opportunity to either do or die and make the changes that you need to make, why do people struggle to make and sustain change? And so I wanted to talk to you about why we lose ourselves. Where do we lose ourselves in our journey of life, in our journey of discovering who we are? How do we lose ourselves? And I love helping people discover the true strength, helping people discover the true them, because we lose sight of who we are. We lose sight and sometimes we don't even ever know who we are. And why is that? Because when we're growing up, we hear the message that constantly that there's something wrong with you, that you're not doing this right. Hi, Paul. That you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right. And this is based on someone else's beliefs, but then we take on the belief that I'm flawed, I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not doing it right if I can't do it right, and then you feel like the way I am isn't okay. So then we start to look for acceptance, we start to look for love, and we say to ourselves, I need to be accepted. And then when you have that feeling, then you start to become what that person wants you to be, as opposed to who you are. So this is really crucial onto why people cannot make the changes, because you are changing somebody that isn't you in the first place. So it's taking on the belief of somebody else that you need to change. And it's the reason that lots of people self-sabotage, because there's a lack of understanding who you are. So you end up feeling lost and unfulfilled because you don't actually know why you do, what your purpose is. So we try to change based on outside influences. And this is more than just reading. It's more than just, you can all read. You could all follow a plan. You could all follow a diet, but why don't we sustain it? Hi, Jim. Hope you're okay. And it's because that if we have that belief from a very young age, and there's a part of us that doesn't feel like we're good enough. Hi, Julie. Hope you're okay. So where did the belief start? And you start to question yourself. Like, most of us are told when we're younger not to show our emotions. And when we don't, hi Jen, hope you're okay. From a very young age, when we're not told to show our emotions, we go, oh, and you ever felt like that gulping and like withdrawing it in, and you almost like, oh my God, I can't show my emotion. I can't show that I'm weak. And you take on all these beliefs that actually showing your emotions is wrong, which is why 80% of mental health actually starts before the age of 18, because we are told, thanks Shannon, we are told, hi Karen, hope you're okay, we're told from a very young age not to deal with our emotions, to hide them. And so then when we're trying to deal with them later on in life, and then we almost unconsciously think, oh my God, I can't show my emotions because it means that I'm weak. It means that I should have it all together. It means that I should be okay with whatever the current situation is. It's being able to deal with your emotions in a safe way, in a way that's confident for you to say, do you know what, I am pissed off, or do you know what, that is upsetting me, or do you know what, that does make me angry. And I help you kind of get a grip over your self-worth and help you find your inner strength. So you have to go through the pain in order to get to the strength. And that is something that I help people do, because when we're not used to dealing with our emotions, it feels unusual. It doesn't feel normal. So you have to be guided through this process to say, actually, there is some pain in there, and actually that you do need to deal with that. And this is something that's unresolved, because holding on to that emotion and like stamping it down inside of you and not dealing with it just means that you are causing internal blocks. You're causing internal kind of damage. And it blocks your clarity, it blocks your focus, it blocks your progression. So this is more than just dealing with your emotions from the past. It's being able to manage your emotions so you can move forward, because actually they're stopping you, they are holding you back. So it's like this invisible force. If you're not getting the results that you want, if you haven't got the relationships you want, if your health is suffering, it will tend to be because of relationships that you have or that you struggle to have. Relationships from the past that you struggle to make or struggle to build or overcome or forgive. All of these emotions are things that we hold on to, and sometimes we think that it protects us, but actually it's just holding you back. It's just preventing you to move forward. So I help people, and I can help you get the answers that you want. I can help you I can help you peel away the layers so you can deal with the past in an appropriate, safe way for you to progress. It's more, once you're able to manage your emotions, like the world is your oyster. It's your emotions. It's being able to move forward. Why are so many of us torn and messed with mental health and dealing with them in unhealthy ways? Why is this generation worse with mental health and hiding and suffering? And I think it's a generation thing that we were told not to deal with our emotions. It's a generation thing that showing your emotions is a sign of weakness, and all we haven't been taught is how to deal with our emotions. Our emotions are there to bring awareness. Our emotions are there to tell us that something is wrong. So you can feel fear, you can feel anger, but most people then turn that anger or fear into an anxiety, which then prevents them from moving forward. It then prevents you from taking action, which then makes you feel stuck. It makes you feel like you're a failure. It makes you feel like you haven't progressed. So all of these, what seem like simple things that you could do on a daily basis in order to manage your emotions is crucial. Personal development is crucial. Meditation is crucial, being able to manage your emotions and manage your minds, because it's completely normal to feel anger, it's normal to feel sadness, but it's how can you deal with it in a way that you don't internalize it. Because if you've ever had an argument with somebody and you feel like you can't deal with it then, or you've let them get away with something, or when you internalize things and don't speak out and aren't able to voice, that's when you cause the damage internally. So these are ways that you can deal with your emotions to allow you to have a healthy mind so you can move forward. And this is something that, it should be incorporated, but it's not about taking medication to numb the emotion. It's not about taking medication because sometimes medication is necessary, but most of the time it's about teaching you how to deal with your emotions and knowing that you're gonna have highs and lows, and giving you resources, giving you ideas on how you can manage that emotion, how you can manage that situation in the future, so that if you come up against it and you're going through a difficult time, life isn't all plain sailing. You're gonna have the rough with the smooth. So you've got to find strategies that you can use in your everyday life in order to cope. And it's normal to have highs and lows. It's normal to have them emotions, and it's helping you understand how you can manage that. So I've got a retreat coming up, and I do one-to-one coaching, and I think that this is necessary in order to help you grow, in order to help you deal with your relationships, in order to help you find the love that you want, in order to help you get the health that you want. This is important for you to know these things. And 1000% it should be taught in schools. And mindfulness is being introduced, and mindset is being introduced. But as adults, we're trying to deal with things that have happened in the past that need some guidance, that need some resolution. But the good news is that you can deal with it, and that you can move forward, and that you can start to have the life that you want and manage your emotions in a positive way that isn't going to be detrimental. So if this has helped, please share, please like, please comment. I love your comments, and I love to be able to help. You can privately message me, and I'm here to give you support. So please reach out, and I will help guide you into having the success, the happiness that you'd like. So thanks all for tuning in. Much love as always, and I will speak to you soon.